Hi friends, welcome back. I hope you're doing well. As I promised you, I'll be doing reviews regularly. So this is a review of some books I picked up recently in the last 1 week or 10 days. So these are the books and I'll talk about them one by one. So let me start with a light fun read. So this book I had been hearing about a lot. It's titled Lallan Sweets. It's by Srishti Chaudhary. Srishti Chaudhary is a young Indian writer. She's from Delhi. She's written this book and one more book which is called Once Upon a Curfew. So the reason I picked up this book was that it's something which keeps coming up on my feed a lot on Instagram, and I keep seeing this book. So out of curiosity, I thought I'll check it out. I also liked one thing about the book, which is that it is set in the 90s, and I have an emotional, nostalgic connection with the 90s. So it's a love story set in a North Indian town in the mid 90s. So if nostalgia appeals to you, this book will appeal to you, because I've read the first, I think, 50 pages and it seems like a fun read. So you can see the art also in this. It's a beautiful art and it's not very expensive. I ordered it on Amazon and I think it cost me like 250 rupees or so. So great. It's a good idea to pick up a book like this. So this is one book. Second book I want to talk about is it's a serious book. It's written by an Indian writer, but she was born in US and she has lived in US and she has published in US. Vauhini Vara, and it's a book titled Searches: Selfhood in the Digital Age. So you can see the beautiful cover. In fact, I first heard about Vauhini Vara 4 years back or 3 years back when she published a work of fiction about her roots in India, in Andhra, in Telugu-speaking regions, and that book got a lot of great reviews in US. It won a lot of acclaim. So this is a work of non-fiction. It might seem like the title might seem like a mouthful, but this is a book about sort of internet history and our relation, or the writer's relationship with the internet. So she started using internet when it first came out in the mid 90s in US. And she has chronicled the use of her interaction with the internet, her early searches on Google, how Google started and how it changed over the years. Interestingly, Google started as a anti-establishment movement, as a moment to make internet accessible and ethical for the general user. So from that time to now, when it is a complete monopoly, and user be damned. So it's quite a journey for Google, but it's a personal history and it's a very well written book. It's got a lot of information, lot of food for thought, and I'm already read about like 60-70 pages. So I'll be doing a review of this sometime soon, but this is an interesting book. And it cost me, like, I saw this in Bhari San's bookstore in Saket, and I just picked it up. I like the cover art. You can see the cover art. And I picked it up and I saw the price. It was 550 rupees, which I think is a good price. So I bought this book and I knew Vauhini Vara. So this is a second book. Must go to bookstores at least once in a week or 10 days to discover some interesting books. Then the next is Tiny Experiments. So this is one book which has been getting discussed a lot on my timeline. And it got published only in 2025. It's a work of non-fiction. And it is not a self-help book. In fact, it is something which I can call anti-self-help. So it does not tell you to be productive. It does not tell you to manage your time well. It does not tell you to succeed at your job. What it does is it actually asks you, it encourages you to explore your potential, explore areas that interest you, things that distract you. Maybe that is where your real interest lies. So it's actually very interesting. So I will read out one line. Forget the 5-year plan. Achieve your ambitions through tiny experiments. So the tiny experiments here refers to lots of things, which is like, side gigs we do. Sometimes we experiment with certain things. Something catches our interest. We want to explore that. So you constantly experiment with things that interest you. And those experiments, tiny experiments, add up to something which is very impactful. So it's a book which I have just started reading. It's again a work of non-fiction, and it's by Anne-Laure Cunff. Anne-Laure Cunff, a French writer. It's actually, she has mixed her story in this book. So you will see a lot of writer in the book, how she started, how she won a scholarship, how she got a job in Google, a dream job, and how she quit that within 2 years because she realized that she wanted to do something more meaningful than working in Google and making big money. So interesting book. I will read it and I'll do a review. Now this is one book that you will all relate to. This is OTP Please by Vandana Vasudevan. So this is a book about online buyers, sellers and gig workers in South Asia. So it's a book which is focused on India, but it includes countries like Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh and Nepal. And it talks about how we all have changed because of the use of home delivery, and anything that we want can be delivered. And it is actually Vandana has done a lot of research in this field for last 10 years. So she understands this world inside out. I like the title also, OTP Please. So this seems interesting. I've started reading it. I read many books at the same time. So yeah. But this is one book. Again, it is. I bought it on Amazon. Sometimes when I'm thinking of a book and I want to buy it, and it's late at night, so I go to Amazon. I check, and then sometimes they deliver the next morning because I live in Delhi. So I order it on Amazon at 12 o'clock at night, and it is delivered to my house next morning. So I bought it there, and it will cost you on Amazon, I think, around 400 rupees. So this is one book that I will be doing a detailed review of. And lastly, this is one book which is a very old book which has been there since I think 40-50 years. It's a book which is very simple, Old Delhi, 10 Easy Walks by Gaynor, Barton. So this, you can read the name of the writers. So this is a book which, a lot of people nowadays I see on social media, you sign up for a walk, heritage walk, and you go there, and it's a group activity. You pay 500 rupees, 1000 rupees. But if you want to explore Delhi on your own, this is actually a great book, and it has got a lot of old style information that you don't find on digital platforms. So this is the book. In fact, I will show you some of the stuff that is there in the book. And it's actually very interesting, simple book it will have these kind of maps. It will have a lot of information in terms of history, written in a simple way. Also, my worry with heritage walks is that when a person is leading the walk, they could be carrying a lot of biases. So this is authentic information, no biases. You get correct factual information about a monument, about that street, about the different things that you should check out. So you should actually carry a book in case you are exploring Old Delhi. So this is a fairly good, reliable book, Old Delhi, 10 Easy Walks. And I think it will cost you like around 200 rupees if you buy on Amazon, or 250 rupees. So this was my book haul for the last 1 week. I have got tons and tons of books which I will talk about. So let me show you my books. I mean, lots of books are lying here. Lots of books are lying here. You can see. Lots of books are lying there. I mean, tons and tons of books. So you can expect lots and lots of reviews. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Thank you.